What's cuter than a baby hippo? How about 10 amazing facts about these giant river dwellers? From their speed on land to their aggression in water, there's much more to these wide-grinned mammals than meets the eye. So grab your binoculars and get ready for our ultimate guide to hippos. No. 1. Hippos can't actually swim. Despite spending almost all of their time in water, hippos aren't built for swimming. Instead of swimming, they mostly walk or run along the river or lake bottom and push off with their feet to glide through the water. These large, oddly shaped feet allow them to stand upright in the water, to graze on land plants, or to keep an eye out for danger. But they're not great for swimming. Hippo swimming looks less like doggy paddle and more like drunken flailing. And if you ask any hippo, it's exhausting work. Hippos are among the few mammals that can't swim. Some researchers believe that hippos evolved in fast-flowing rivers where swimming wasn't necessary, since walking along the bottom was safer than being swept away by the current. Number 2. They spend up to 16 hours a day in water. Hippos are found in freshwater habitats, such as rivers and lakes in sub-Saharan Africa. They spend up to 16 hours a day in water, mostly to keep their massive bodies cool under the hot African sun. However, hippos do come out of the water at night to feed on land. They prefer to eat alone, and they usually head back to the water before sunrise to avoid predators and the heat of the day. 3. Hippos secrete a natural sunscreen. Hippos have reddish skin covered with coarse hair, but don't be fooled by the tan. These guys have the same skin color as you and me. The reddish, oily substance that covers their body is secreted by glands in their skin, and it sometimes is called blood sweat. It acts as sunblock and has antibacterial properties to help protect the hippo from deadly UV rays and nasty bacterial infections. The blood sweat smells like, well, dirty socks, but it also serves a second purpose. It helps identify members of the same family group, kind of like a scent signature. Each hippo has its own unique smell. It helps identify members of the same family group, kind of like a scent signature. Each hippo has its own unique smell. It helps identify members of the same family group, kind of like a scent signature. Each hippo has its own unique smell. Number 4. They are one of Africa's most dangerous animals. Hippos are responsible for more human deaths in Africa than any other large animal except humans themselves. Hippos are responsible for more human deaths in Africa than any other large animal except humans themselves. Hippos are responsible for more human deaths in Africa than any other large animal except humans themselves. They kill around 500 people every year in Africa, mainly because they are extremely territorial and aggressive, especially males. They kill around 500 people every year in Africa, mainly because they are extremely territorial and aggressive, especially males. Hippos are highly territorial and will attack anything that invades their space. They are also very protective of their mothers and babies. While hippos don't typically target humans, they can be provoked by things such as loud noises, bright lights, and even reflections. This means that even a passing boat or a person walking along the shore could potentially trigger an aggressive response. Number 5. Despite their size, hippos can run fast. Although they spend most of their time in water, hippos are surprisingly speedy on land. They can reach speeds of about 30 kilometers per hour over short distances. This ability comes in handy when they need to escape predators or travel long distances between feeding grounds. If you ever find yourself in an African savanna and need to outrun a charging hippo, you'll want to sprint away at top speed. Just kidding. Don't go anywhere near a hippo. Number 6. They communicate underwater. Hippos use a variety of vocalizations to communicate, including grunts, wheezes, and even laughing sounds. Some of these sounds can be heard above water, while others are produced underwater. For example, hippos make a high-pitched squealing sound when they're underwater, which can travel through the water and be picked up by other hippos nearby. This allows them to keep in touch with each other while submerged. When hippos laugh, they exhale forcefully through their nostrils and mouth while their lips are curled back. This behavior is usually seen during social interactions and may serve to strengthen bonds within the pod. This behavior is usually seen during social interactions and may serve to strengthen bonds within the pod. The sound they make is so similar to human laughter that researchers are still trying to figure out if hippos actually laugh. The sound they make is so similar to human laughter that researchers are still trying to figure out if hippos actually laugh. Number 7. Hippos can hold their breath for about 5 minutes. Hippos can stay underwater for up to 5 minutes by closing their nostrils and ears to dive and rest. This ability helps them conserve energy and avoid predators when they're vulnerable. Imagine being able to hold your breath underwater for 5 minutes. That's enough time for a hippo to take a nap at the bottom of a lake or river and stay safe from predators. Some other animals can hold their breath for longer than hippos. For example, sperm whales can stay underwater for up to an hour. But for a hippo, 5 minutes is impressive. 8. They are herbivores, but aggressive ones. Despite their intimidating appearance and aggressive behavior, hippos are herbivores. They mainly eat grass, aquatic plants, and fruit. Hippos can consume up to 80 pounds of vegetation per day. Can you imagine how many stomachs it would take to eat that much grass? Hippos usually eat alone, but they can be fiercely protective of their territory and young. They are most active during the night and will often travel long distances to find food. 9. A group of hippos is called a bloat. Other collective names include a pod or a siege. The word bloat might make you think of something else, but it's the official term used for a group of hippos. The word bloat might make you think of something else, but it's the official term used for a group of hippos. Hippos live in groups that can range from a few individuals to more than 100. The group's size depends on factors such as habitat availability and food supply. Hippos are social creatures who live in pods led by the dominant male. Each pod has a distinct home range that it defends from rival pods. Number 10. Baby hippos are born underwater. Hippopotamus pregnancies last around 11 months, and when the baby hippo is born, it must swim to the surface to take its first breath. Newborn hippos are fully developed and can swim from birth. The mother gives birth in shallow water and stays with the calf until it is old enough to join a larger group of hippos. Baby hippos, called calves, can swim underwater and hold their breath for up to 30 minutes. That's impressive. Considering they're born knowing how to swim, it makes sense that hippos can't float. Being born underwater and not being able to float may seem like a disadvantage, but it actually helps keep them safe from predators while they're still vulnerable. There you have it, 10 incredible facts about hippos that might just make them your new favorite animal. From their surprising speed to their underwater communication skills, hippos are truly fascinating creatures. Did you learn something new about hippos today? Do you know any other fun facts about them? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing animal videos. Thanks for watching.